Welcome back, chemistry fans. Today, what we are going to do is the nomenclature for covalent bonding. So this one's going to be a little bit different. What we're going to ask you to do is out of your bag of dice that you are only going to get the purple, the lavender colored dice. And so I'm going to switch my cameras over and we're going to start on that process. And then we'll switch back and we can practice a little bit with the, we can switch back and we can practice a little bit with the other dice or with the other scenarios on the whiteboard. Okay, so I'm going to roll my dice and it does not matter. Just don't match up the same elements is all it does. So let's do here. And I'm going to actually fit this. I don't even know why I bothered then. If I'm just going to pick and choose what I want it to be. Let's do that. All right, here we go. Here's some good ones. There we go. These are the most commonly missed ones. Okay, and I'm actually going to put it like that. And like that. Those are more common that we could have those. Okay. So it had nothing to do with the fact that those were lower numbers. I just like them in the order that I have them. When we have covalent bonds, what you notice about them is, hopefully you will notice about them, is their location on the periodic table. If we were to look at where those elements were from this example, oh, by the way, hold on, let me share my screen with you. Screen. So boom, boom. What you would notice is that the carbon, the bromine, the nitrogen, and the chlorine, they are all on the right side of the periodic table. They are all over here making non-metals. Okay, so since they are binary, that means that nothing has changed about the way in which we have previously been naming compounds. I know we just did a series of polyatomic ions, but we've got to get out of that habit and know when to appropriately name them. So on this first one, it's a carbon and it's got 5. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write out my carbon as soon as my pen starts to decide to work. I'm guessing that maybe my pen has died. There we go. Carbon there. And the second element is a bromine. So that would be a bromide for the ending. Now, because these are because these are nonmetals in a covalent bond, we must use prefixes before their names. So it's not easy. So it's not just simply going to say carbon bromide. What we must attach to it is what is the number that represents the number of atoms up here. And so 5 goes with penta, and 7 is hepta. Now, we have a list of these, and you should be able to utilize those during your quizzes and exams. So this is pentacarbon heptabromide. For the second one, I've got nitrogen. Now, because it is the first element, we don't change its suffix. Because the second one is chlorine, it becomes chloride. Again, the binary changes the suffix to IDE. Now, with our numbers, we've got 4 and we have 6. So the 4 would be tetra, and the 6 would be hexa, kind of like hepta, but only hexa. All right. This is everything that I wish you to do. So I want you to practice this a couple times, get used to that idea. Thank you very much. We will talk with you again soon. Farewell. Bye-bye.